Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to start off by just cleaning my face with these aloe vera face wipes that I got from Ross. Honestly, they have really cool wipes there. So just bear with me on this step. Next, I'm going to go ahead with Baby Skin by Maybelline and e.l.f.'s Hydrating Face Primer. And I like to mix both of them because I have both dry and oily skin. And the Baby Skin, I mainly like to focus it on my nose because I have kind of really open pores there and I hate it. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and blend it on my face and get this started with. Next, I'm going to go in with my Expert Face Brush by Real Techniques and my Kat Von D Medium 54 Foundation. And honestly, I just go ahead with kind of half a full pump, I guess. And I like to go ahead and dot it on my face on main areas that I know need to be blended. And then I'll go ahead and just apply it everywhere else. Honestly, guys, I really love this foundation. It's really thick and it is full coverage. And plus, this brush is really super soft. I give big credits to Real Techniques because this is by far my favorite foundation brush. And it really does a full coverage. So, put in with both, it's just really great. And then from here, I'm just going to go ahead and just really pat it into my skin and make it give me a seamless look. And then I go ahead and just blend it all and no streaks. Then I'm going to go ahead with a beauty blender, a damp beauty blender, and I'm going to squeeze it out here. Then I'm going to use this beauty blender to blend off the excess product on my face. I don't like to have too much foundation and I want it to look a little bit natural. Just blend, guys. And now here I'm going in with my NARS in medium custard concealer, and I'm going to go ahead and put that on the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my forehead, and some under my eyes. Not because it's to conceal perfectly, but it's just to give it more of a pop highlight. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and tap it out with my finger just to blend it evenly because honestly, I feel like my fingers are more in control when it comes to blending into smaller areas like my forehead and the bridge of my nose. So I'm just going to pat it out with my damp beauty blender. Guys, I called it a beauty blender. I don't know why. It's a beauty sponge. I know it's not real. Just blend, blend, blend. That's simply key. Next, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit, and I'm going to use a synthetic brush. I got it at Downtown LA. And I'm going to go in with the banana color, and I'm using the light palette. So I'm going to go ahead and get the banana cream, and I'm going to blend it in with the NARS concealer. And then I'm going to go ahead and just tap it. And I'm going to apply it on as a triangular, shape onto my face. That way I'm focused on that area to have a bright highlight. I'm going to do the same to my forehead and grab the banana color, but this time I'm just going to tap little circles, not evenly, and then I'm just going to grab the banana again and put it under where I'm going to put my line in a darker shade. Next, I'm going in with Java, and I'm going to apply this on my forehead. I'm going to do a kind of gradient look. So I'm going to go ahead with the lighter color, which is Java, and just kind of do a little rainbow motion. Now that I'm done applying Java, I'm going to go ahead with Light Sculpt and apply it above the Java color and do the same process in a rainbow motion above the Java. I'm going to go ahead with banana and kind of tap it upwards to blend it in with the darker colors. Next, I'm going in with Havana, the dark color, and I'm going to go ahead and use that on my cheekbone for the contour. And I'm using this color because, yes, it's a little muddy and dark, but I want it to look a little extreme because I have foundation, and I'm going to go ahead and blend it in with the banana color. So eventually, basically, once I start blending, it's all gonna come together, so no problem how muddy it looks. You just go ahead and just make it look extreme. And I'm gonna do the same, and I'm gonna apply Havana under and pull it down to my neck. That way it gives it a more shadowy look and a thinner jawline. I like going in with light sculpt just to do it under my lip because it gives it a shadow look to make it look a little lifted. For my nose contouring, I like to go in with light sculpt and lightly dab it into Havana just to get the double colors and to get it kind of darker. Because when I seem to blend on my big nose, it kind of doesn't look like it's there. So I just start with the beginning of my brow and I go down. Then I'm going to just draw the line in between. Next, I like going with my damp beauty sponge and I'm just going to go ahead and blend the highlighted areas. I don't know why, it's just something I do. I go in with the brighter colors. I'm sorry guys, I'm just really horrible at this voiceover. It's my first time, but just bear with me. Just blend, guys. So next, on the corner of my eyes, I like using the Real Techniques foundation brush and just pat it in there. Because, you know, it's just annoying to go in with my fingers and this beauty sponge is not pointed like the beauty blender and I can't go in there. So, that's a personal problem. So I left the bridge of my nose and my forehead highlight at the end because I like to push up the highlighted color from my forehead upwards to the darker colors to kind of give it that gradient look and it's not too muddy at the end because I don't like that muddy look. But the thing is the reason why I went with both these kind of dark colors is because I want it to look bronzy. So I'm going for a bronzed look. So now I'm going in with the damp beauty blender and just getting the parts that I know that aren't really blended. And after, I'm just going to go ahead and start blending the dark areas. Alright, now that all my blending is done, next I'm going to go ahead and do the baking process with my Shade to Light by Kat Von D powder contour, and I'm going in with the middle shade, which is Lyric, and I'm using the Real Techniques contour brush. In this process, actually this is my first time and I'm surprised it actually came out pretty good, but I like to press in the product, that way I know it's actually doing the whole baking job, because I don't want any creases or anything, and yeah, it looks pretty gross on me. Guys, here on this process, all I did was just apply Lyric onto your highlighted areas, because obviously it is the banana color and that is your highlight. So don't forget. Next, I'm going to go in with the middle dark shade, which is called Shadow Play. And I'm going to lightly apply it onto the dark areas, of course, on my cheekbone. And I'm going to lightly brush it in there because I don't want it to look muddy and dirty. But of course, at the end, I'm just going to have to blend this out because, yes, this is the baking process. Then I'm going to go ahead with Sombre, which is our last color, and I'll go on the bottom because I know that is our dark area to make it look like I have a defined jawline and no undersack, because I'm kind of getting one. That double chin, not cute. Next, I'm blending in Subconscious and Sombre for my forehead. I'm going to go ahead and just pat Subconscious where I know that was the light area, and on the side of my dome, on my temple area, I'm going to go ahead and just pat in that Subconscious shade and seamlessly tap it on the rest of my forehead where I know I put on the dark contours. And with my foundation brush by Real Techniques, I'm going back again with Shadow Play and just line out my nose, because I don't know, with the cream contour I feel like it just fades away, so I need a little bump of definition on my nose because my nose is not cute. It's pretty big, guys. I don't know if it looks big on camera, but yeah, it's gross. Forgive me, guys, I kind of skipped this step, but I'm going with Makeup's Forever's Aqua Gel, and I'm just using a Essence of Beauty very extremely fine brush. And this is my brow, and now let's play that in slow motion. Oh, look at that brow. Those brows, actually. Next, I went in with Urban Decay's eyeshadow priming potion, whatever, in anti-aging because I feel like it works a little bit. And guys, forgive me once again. I did not record from the beginning of how I was doing my eyeshadow, but I'll let you guys know what I use. And if you guys want a tutorial video, I'll go ahead and do it, no problem. But I went in with Too Faced Natural Matte eyeshadow palette, and I used our light Heaven color, which is a white color, for my highlight under my brows. And I went in with Cashmere Bunny, Strapless, Risk, and a bit of honey butter. And the brushes I used, I use various brushes for my eyeshadow. I don't understand why. I guess, I can't find the right eyeshadow brush. But right here I'm using the e.l.f. blending brush. Not an expensive brush. It was just a freaking dollar. And I also used the Urban Decay from the Smoky palette. That brush with the dual side. And I went in and did the rest of my shadows, the blending, and the bottom. And again, guys, I didn't do the video part for my eyeliner, but I used Kat Von D's ink eyeliner. Next, I'm cutting my eyelashes. I forgot the brand, but they're hair, natural hair, whatever lashes. And I'm going in with Duo Lash Glue and applying these fluffy kins because they're super long and cute. So I'm going to pat them to check if they're, fully glued and dry. And I'm going to go ahead with my e.l.f. eyelash curler. Yes, this e.l.f. eyelash curler is really good. And I'm going to go ahead and just try to find my way and curl all the little hairs softly. And yes, it did the job. I kind of got a little teary there. After that, I'm going with this bronze palette that I got from Ross. Honestly, guys, Ross has some really good products. Little do you know, but yeah, they're there. And I'm going to go ahead with some type of shade. This middle shade. It's kind of pinkish brownish. I'm just going to lightly tap it with my Real Techniques buffing brush, which is another really good brush. Guys, Real Technique brushes they're just life. They're really, really good. I love them. I'm going to go ahead and just tap it, blend it, and then I'm going to add a little bit of the dark orange color. Yeah, guys, these aren't actually named. The shades are not named, so just bear with me once again. You'll see which ones are which. Now that that's done, now I'm going to go in with my favorite part, which is the highlighting. And I'm going in with Becca's Rose Gold. And I'm using this synthetic Naked 3 brush. I bought a whole little set of, I think, 30 brushes from downtown LA. Yeah, I know they're not real Urban Decay, but they work good. Guys, synthetic brushes are not as bad as you think they are. They're really actually helpful. They're good, and they're cheap. So I'm going to go in and just rub it, pat it out. You really can't see with this light, but you guys will see at the end that this highlight looks poppin'. Finally, I'm just going to use this MAC lipstick in Captive. It is not matte, it's satin. So yes, I have a little satin finish to this. And here are my final results. Guys, this was actually a fun video to make for you because I had the chance to finally express my techniques of makeup. No, I am not a professional, and I actually tried my best. And hopefully you guys can go ahead and leave me some comments, some techniques you guys believe I should try, or maybe if you guys want me to demonstrate a couple more makeup videos. But you guys can go ahead and like this video, subscribe, and comment all you want. Bad comments I really won't pay attention to, but thanks guys. Love you, and hopefully you guys can see more videos like this. Bye!